July 8th, 2023. Here's a view of the crevice garden area from our living room of our home. There's a spruce, one of our two big spruces. This is the one on the corner of our house you've seen in previous pictures. This is the raised area at the base of our house with the wooden retaining wall. So as you can see, we've got pretty nice views here. We're looking forward. I think the crevice garden is going to be a spectacular view from here. This little area is typical of what well, it's actually not typical because of all of the rain. It's pretty green and lush, but this is our dry prairie area, crested wheatgrass, smooth brome, a little bit of blue grama. And you can see this is a stone retaining wall we just had it in place this summer to kind of define the western part of the crevice garden. And we also needed a pull-in parking here off of our gravel driveway. This is our gravel driveway as you come up to the house. That's our little irrigation reservoir. This is a view we love. It'll be a nice backdrop for this natural looking crevice garden. Let me step over here. This is my viewing chair, my reading chair, and that's a good book. You should read that sometime. Very inspiring. So you can see the corner of this elevated deck off our front doors. We'll walk there in a minute or so. Just for reference, that is not a big skid steer. That's a little small skid steer for scale. I was using that last weekend to do some soil work in here. And then this is, maybe we can see it from the front elevated deck. This is our temporary swale drainage away from the front of our house. Let's step over here. These are our main front doors. We'll be able to see the crevice garden through these. This is our elevated front deck. Really elevated. Again, corner spruce. These were the windows we were just looking out. Here's our retaining wall. And then down to the crevice garden area. This deck is probably 5.5 feet. The bottom of the deck is probably 5.5 feet off the ground. And the soil, the area actually extends underneath the deck to windows on our garden level downstairs. Again, there's that stone retaining wall. The deck steps down to another deck level down here. Let's walk down there. And this deck has been here for, part of the house for 40 years. And I think this has always been used kind of traditionally as a kind of a cafe bistro area for dinners and stuff. It gets blazing hot here in the summer, as you can imagine. Seating bench on the edge of this lower deck. This area right here is actually going to be a nice viewing platform. Almost like we designed it this way for this spectacular crevice garden we're going to put in here. Again, there's the retaining wall, pull in, driveway, so people will come down the driveway as they approach our house. And then there's our dry pasture. And then the crevice garden area in the shade, kind of hard to see. We'll get some hopefully better views in the next video as I walk around the other parts of the crevice garden.